Hey everybody, Febrian here. Happy Thanksgiving for those of us who celebrate. I was just thinking of another video I could make for you guys this week, and I have watched the showcase trailer probably about six or more times at this point. Like, I've watched it over, and there's just some more things I've noticed, and some things that I want to point out, and some theories I want to put out there. Some good, some bad. I just want to kind of break it down and see what you guys think. Also, please make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps my channel out since I am just starting out. I would really appreciate it. Okay, let's get into it. Um, so first off, they start here where they're talking about all the new stuff. And like I said, Jack is obviously going to be really big, especially for those who are not going to be getting the DLC right away. Um, I just noticed that in this shot, like I said, we notice that when we are talking to Jack in the background, there is an orb that I believe here is going to be very important. I believe that's going to be for an ongoing story quest because it is in the cave on Dazzle Beach. It is in multiple, that's the main area I've seen it, and it looks very similar to that power source also seen in the showcase later on for the lights in the structures. So I think that's going to be a big part of it. So let me let it go through just a little bit here. Uh, they talk about the Pumpkin King some more, of course, but then they show some stuff from the multiplayer. And oh, here they show off the Winter Star Path. So that item is, of course, going to be amazing. The um the skating rink. I've noticed that they made that tweet showing off some like guess what this is gonna be type of uh images. And honestly, I'm not really sure what the butterfly snowflake meant. My thought was like butterfly wings, like hopefully. But a lot of people think it's gonna be Mirabelle. Also, Belle looks amazing here. I can't wait. I'm gonna have her in this pretty much, I think, all the time. Um, okay, with the multiplayer here, I have a bit of an opinion that I have not seen people talk about, but I feel is important to notice in all of this trailer footage that they show for the multiplayer in the Valleyverse, they do not show anyone using tools. Okay, so this shot right here, I believe is gonna be how we visit each other's valleys. I think this shot here, we interact with this object, we type in their like Valleyverse code or whatever we need to be able to interact with each other. We interact with it as you see here. It looks like she's touching it like you would an item to use. And I believe that is how we then travel. And then this next shot here, I believe, is the cutscene for right after because we end up interacting with that main well. And I believe after the loading screen of picking the valley that we want to visit, this is then the next cutscene of us meeting the other player in question. And I notice in this that they do not show people using tools. So they do show here two people hanging out with two other villagers and giving items to people. I do think that is going to be part of it, but at the same time, I think we are going to be able to hang out with characters, but I do not think we are going to be able to use tools while we are in each other's valleys. I think it is going to be restricted to have no tools while you are interacting in the Valleyverse. I think they are going to limit that in some way unless we are told otherwise. But I feel like they would have shown trailer footage of people like in the Vitalist mines together or in the forest, like if we were able to mine iron together or take resources from each other. So I do think that's really cool that we are able to trade items with each other. I'm curious if there's like a specific trading for it, or if you just have to drop items on the ground and then pick them up. If that's like a different function. Going to each other's Scrooges is really big. I really do hope we are able to order from each other's catalogs, but I think that is going to be unlikely, as people have made me realize talking about that then you could order each other's Star Path items, which would then kind of break the balance of that. And so I'm like, okay, yeah, that doesn't make sense. Like, even here, this would have been the perfect shot to show people using their tools or having their tools out, getting ready to go mine. But no, they're just running. I think it's going to be really amazing having like 3 other people in your valley. I'm so excited to see what happens. I can't wait to visit people's valleys, and I'm sure we'll be doing some live streams of just that. Um, I am planning to live stream on the day of the showcase. I mean, not the showcase, the DLC on December 5th. I did manage to get it off from work. So let me go ahead and keep playing. I'm sorry. It's just so excited for this. But I wanted to go over some of the things that I felt needed to be talked about more, that are tinier, but I feel are going to be important. I do think that even though I think the tool access is not available right now, I think they are going to have it be available in the future. As they talk about here, they are planning to add more items in the future for us to be able to have access to. I just don't think it's going to be available right now. Um, okay. So I do think it's really cool, the gold editions. I can't wait to use that summer cottage. I'm gonna use that wherever. Um, okay. They show Mike and Sully. This isn't so much the stuff I want to break down. It's more so all here. So let's show this first. Of course, here we have the monkeys, which is gonna be great. Real quick, just something else I want to try to notice. Is this a new gem? I think it is. It doesn't quite look like an emerald, and it doesn't quite look like a peridot. I think it's going to be a new gem, but I don't know what that is. We'll have to wait and see, but it's a different color of some kind. Of course, new plants. So here I see like a breakable rock already. Of course, I've already talked about some of this stuff in my first showcase breakdown, but here, this little gem, this looks very similar to the gem shown in the auto cooker that I assumed was a diamond. My thought is, in this showcase trailer, they did not show night thorns anywhere on any of the new Eternal Isle locations. And my thought is that we are going to have a new form of night shards, or dream shards. We're going to have a new form on this island, and that this is going to be the purified version of it. And so the blue, or no, the blue one is going to be the purified version of it. And this is like the Dreamlight form of that new shard. And then we're going to have a dark version, just like how we do on our island. I think that's going to be a source of power in some way. Here they show us going on to the main valley. This made me originally think we were going to be getting a new realm just because Mirabelle was here. I wasn't aware of how it was going to work. I didn't know we were getting 3 new areas. I just thought, no, there's no way, maybe 2. But they decided to surprise us with that. Very happy. The auto water, I am curious to see what it takes. Okay, the new tool looks incredible. I can't wait to use it. I'm so excited for that. I'm gonna be having so much fun with all the new features. Eve looks incredible, so does Rapunzel. I think Gaston looks a little bad. I think he looks like he had way too much plastic surgery. like Hollywood plastic surgery messed him up type of thing. Okay, so Jafar looks alright though from what we've seen. So here on this main island, of course, so these robots in the background are identical to the robots in Atlantis, or not robots, but statues are very similar to the statues from Atlantis. So I know this island is gonna have Atlantis connections, and I cannot wait. This new plant, of course, I broke down a lot of this already. I'm trying to think of some other things I wanted to note. At one point, I would like to see what all I'm sorry. I'm excited to see what patch notes we're gonna get. I think we're gonna get some interesting patch notes. Maybe break down some of that later. For now, those were the main things I wanted to go over. Okay. Let's see. Here, one more time, we'll go back here and see somebody using the auto cooker that I was talking about, see what we mean, if that's gonna be gems, diamonds, or not. It's hard to tell. It could be a diamond or it could be a brand new resource. I feel realistically it might need to be a brand new resource for them to request so many of them from us. There must be something to make it worthwhile, or else this new tool would not realistically be able to be used. Okay, I think that's everything. So there's one shot here where they show somebody with the capybara. I think this is going to be the new pose for us. Beyond that, I think this is everything I wanted to go over. I will one more time here go on ahead and go back over the roadmap again. I see here that we are going to be getting a ton of new stuff, and I'm so excited. This December 5th can't come soon enough. And then I notice, even though we are getting the December 5th, they did not, people have talked upon that they have not said anything about Chapter 2 officially. I am curious if when we start the DLC, it's gonna say Chapter 2 begin, or if we're gonna get any notification of that, or if that's coming later with Mike, since they show Skull Rock in the image. That makes me think that's going to be important in some capacity. Um, in the meanwhile, I can't wait. Make sure you're saving up those resources as best as you can. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so excited for the new update. I can't wait to see what all's coming. Please like and subscribe. Again, like I said, it really does help. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, have a great day.